Imagine a truck so enormous it can transport entire wind turbines or nuclear reactors through narrow streets. Welcome to the world of giants. In this video, I'll show you the 10 biggest and heaviest trucks on the planet, carrying loads beyond anything you've ever seen. Engineering feats raw steel power, and drivers who need nerves of titanium. If extreme machines fascinate you, make sure to subscribe to the channel and stick around till the end, because the last machine is an absolute beast in its field. Ready? Then buckle up, let's roll. GiantTech with wind turbine blade. The sky darkens, not because of a storm, but because of a colossal load rolling down a country road. A single wind turbine blade, over 80 meters long, hovers above the asphalt like a giant arrow. The towing vehicle? A GiantTech heavy-duty truck, reinforced, extended, and armed with pure pulling power. What looks like a science fiction transport is, in reality, engineering mastery in action. The challenge? Every turn becomes a millimeter-precise operation. Roundabouts must be driven over, traffic islands dismantled. Often, several escort vehicles accompany the convoy, including police, traffic engineers, and even tree-cutting crews, as branches and signs sometimes need to be removed. The weight of the blade isn't even the biggest issue, it's the length. Wind turbine blades of this size are made from specialized composite materials and are surprisingly lightweight for their size, yet extremely sensitive. One wrong move, one sudden gust of wind, and millions could be lost. The GiantTech handles this task with stoic power. 640 horsepower, special coupling systems, high-performance brakes, a precise dance with technology. The driver has only one shot. There's no second chance on a narrow country road. And while other vehicles stop and marvel at the roadside, this technical colossus slowly makes its way, with one goal: to drive the energy revolution to the next level. Scania heavy hull with transformer. It's 2 a.m. The streets are empty, the sky pitch black, and suddenly a massive convoy breaks the silence. A Scania heavy-duty truck pushes through the darkness, followed by flashing blue lights, escort vehicles, and technicians. On the trailer, a transformer the size of a house, weighing over 250 tons. One wrong move, and the power supply of an entire region could be cut off. What makes this transport so special isn't just the weight. The transformer is the technical heart of an electrical system, as sensitive as a raw egg, yet weighing hundreds of tons. Every bump in the road, every bridge, every slope must be checked in advance. Special trailers with up to 20 axles distribute the load evenly, each axle controlled by computers. The Scania in front delivers over 700 horsepower. And yet, the convoy often moves at walking speed, not due to lack of power, but because of the need for absolute precision. Every narrow spot is measured, calculated, and coordinated beforehand. Traffic lights are sometimes dismantled because this kind of transport allows no room for compromise. What many see as just a giant on wheels is actually a rolling masterpiece of planning, strength, and precision. And when, after many hours, it finally reaches its destination, one thing becomes clear. Without this truck, there would be no electricity. Mercedes rocks with tunnel boring segments. A low rumble echoes through the underground. But it's not an earthquake. It's a Mercedes rocks, grinding its way through the narrow access roads of a massive tunnel construction site. On its back, heavy concrete rings, known as tubbings, forming the backbone of modern tunnel systems. Without them, every new subway shaft or highway tunnel would collapse in on itself. These concrete segments can weigh up to 50 tons and must be transported with the utmost care. Every centimeter matters, as construction site entrances are tight, the ground often uneven, and the margin for error is zero. The Mercedes rocks is built for precisely these kinds of missions. All-wheel drive, extreme ground clearance, a specialized coupling system, and traction that never fails, even in deep mud. But it's not just the technology that impresses, it's also the bravery of the drivers. They often reverse into the tunnels, relying solely on hand signals from ground guides. One mistake, and the massive concrete rings could get stuck, tip over, or bring the entire site to a halt. While above ground hardly anyone notices, machines like the Mercedes Arocs perform heavy-duty work in the shadows. They help our cities grow, build infrastructure beneath the surface, and allow us to pass safely through mountains without ever realizing the effort behind it. Kenworth W990 with aircraft parts. In the dead of night, a Kenworth W990 leaves the factory grounds, carrying no ordinary cargo, but a gigantic passenger aircraft wing. Over 35 meters long, as wide as half a football field, the truck rolls through narrow streets, surrounded by beams of light, warning signs, and a team of specialists. Because what's being transported here is precision engineering, and any vibration could cost millions. Transporting aircraft parts is one of the most delicate disciplines in heavy-haul logistics. Whether wings, fuselage sections, or engines, these components are massive, yet lightweight and extremely sensitive. That's why it's not just about raw power, but also finesse, experience, and meticulous planning. The Kenworth W990, known for its powerful presence and unmatched reliability, is perfectly suited for this task. Its towing power, combined with state-of-the-art suspension systems and specialized trailers, makes it an essential asset in the aerospace industry. The journey often takes adventurous routes, through tunnels beneath bridges, past sleeping cities. Traffic lights are removed, power lines lifted, roads closed. All of this for a few tons of high-tech parts that will one day carry people across continents. It's a quiet, almost reverent scene as this colossal machine glides through the night, carrying a piece of the future on its back. Peterbilt 389 with giant oil tanks. Dust swirls through the air. The sun beats mercilessly down on the endless stretch of a Texan desert road. And then it appears, a Peterbilt 389, gleaming in chrome, thunderously loud, hauling a colossal cylindrical beast. An oil tank, over 30 meters long, 6 meters in diameter, and so heavy that the trailer itself looks like an independent vehicle. These tanks are the heart of massive refineries or mobile storage stations. Transporting them is a logistical nightmare. Their weight presses into the asphalt, their width takes up the entire road, and the high center of gravity turns every curve into a risk. But the Peterbilt 389 handles the task with style and raw power. Under the hood, a 15-liter diesel engine delivering over 600 horsepower. But it's not just about power, it's about control. Every steering input, every brake must be perfect. One wrong move, one sway of the load, and the consequences could be catastrophic. The journey often leads through remote regions, far from cities, traffic lights, or cars. And yet, everything must run like clockwork. Schedules, fuel stops, technical inspections. These transports are precision work over hundreds of kilometers. When the Peterbilt rolls through the shimmering heat, it's more than just a heavy haul. It's the image of a modern cowboy riding through endless prairies, towing a steel colossus behind him. Volvo FH16 with bridge segments. In the distance, a giant approaches. Not your average truck, but a Volvo FH16 that looks like it's carrying an entire bridge on its back. The bridge segment it transports stretches over 40 meters in length and weighs several dozen tons. It's a piece of the future, but along the way lie challenges that leave no room for error. Bridge transports are true masterpieces of logistics. These components are often so long that they slightly flex while in motion, a problem only solved through perfectly tuned trailers and meticulously planned routes. It's like transporting bridges over other bridges. The Volvo FH16 is one of the most powerful production trucks in the world. With up to 750 horsepower, it hauls loads that would break the frame of most other vehicles. But here, speed doesn't matter, precision down to the millimeter does. Police escorts close off roads, traffic lights are removed, power lines lifted. Drivers must maneuver for hours with extreme focus. These transports often take place at night when cities sleep and when the risk to other road users is at its lowest. This truck doesn't just carry steel and concrete, it carries responsibility. Because what it delivers will one day connect people, cities, regions, entire countries. A rolling link between past and future. TII Squirrel SBMT, the self-driving giant. No tractor unit, no driver's cab, no steering wheel, and yet this colossus moves as if guided by an invisible hand. Slowly, precisely, and relentlessly. The TII Squirrel SBMT, self-propelled modular transporter, is a moving platform that seems straight out of another world. It carries what no conventional truck could ever handle: entire industrial plants, complete ships, even entire buildings. The trick? The SBMT is modular. Individual units can be combined as needed for 10, 50, or more modules, depending on the load. Each module has its own wheels with hydraulic, steering, and drive systems. The entire machine is controlled via remote control. No one sits in a cab. Operators stand beside the behemoth, directing it like conductors leading an orchestra. Its areas of operation know no bounds. Offshore platforms, space centers, shipyards, heavy industry. When nothing else works, the SBMT comes into play. Speed? Not important. What matters is safety, precision, and stability. What makes it so fascinating? It moves almost silently, almost majestically. This isn't just a truck rolling across asphalt, it's a load gliding through the landscape, centimeter by centimeter, with absolute control. When the ground trembles, it's not always nature at work. Sometimes it's a self-propelled steel colossus making its way through history. Nicholas Tractoma's TR-10 by 10D100, the ultimate powerhouse. When this colossus rolls in, the ground trembles. The Nicholas Tractoma's TR-10 by 10D100 is no ordinary tractor, it's a legend. With over 1,000 horsepower under the hood, weighing more than 40 tons even without a load, and stretching nearly 10 meters long, this beast was built for one purpose only: to pull the impossible. In the world of heavy haulage, the Tractomas is the gold standard. Massive mining equipment, entire boiler systems, or giant generators. When other trucks reach their limits, this one is just getting started. Its specialty: extreme inclines, unstable terrain, and unbelievably heavy loads. Often, two Tractomas units are used in tandem. One pulling from the front, the other pushing from behind. One of its standout features is its construction. 10 by 10 all-wheel drive, reinforced axles, extra cooling units, a crew of 3, and a cockpit that feels more like an aircraft than a truck. Every trip is a mission. No journey without planning, no second without communication. Its operating zones are far from civilization. In mines, deserts, or remote industrial sites. Places where man and machine must rely on each other completely. When you see this truck in action, you can feel it. This isn't just a vehicle on the move, it's the boundary of what's possible being pushed. Bell AZ 75710, the largest dump truck in the world. It's not just a truck, it's a rolling monument of steel. The Bell AZ 75710, the heavyweight of all heavyweights. Built in Belarus specifically for colossal open-pit mines, it holds the title of the largest and heaviest dump truck in the world. And not just on paper. The facts are truly jaw-dropping. 460 tons of payload, 2 diesel engines, each producing over 2,300 horsepower, a total height of nearly 8 meters. That's as tall as a 3-story building. Its fuel tank holds more than 5,000 liters of diesel. This giant can transport in one load as much rock as 40 standard dump trucks combined. But its size brings more than just power, it brings enormous challenges. Its turning radius is comparable to that of a ship, and its braking system is as complex as that of an airplane. Every part of this behemoth is custom-built. From the 4-meter-tall tires to the hydraulic systems that lift tons of rock with seemingly no effort. The Bell AZ 75710 never drives on public roads, it would destroy them. Instead, it operates deep within restricted mining zones, where every day matters and every stop costs millions. It's driven by operators who could almost be engineers. The cockpit is that advanced. Once you see it, you'll never forget it. Because the Bell AZ isn't just a truck, it's the god of giants. Transporting a nuclear reactor pressure vessel, when the road trembles, Imagine an entire town coming to a standstill. Traffic lights are switched off, roads are blocked, bridges are temporarily reinforced. Then you hear a deep rumble, and suddenly it appears, perhaps the most awe-inspiring heavy transport in the world. Spanning several connected platforms, a reactor pressure vessel is being moved, a steel cylinder over 25 meters long and weighing up to 1,000 tons. These transports are absolute exceptions. Weeks of planning, bridge inspections, ground measurements, nothing is left to chance. Because this load is not only unimaginably heavy, it's part of a future nuclear power plant or a massive turbine hull, and often worth over 100 million euros. Multiple prime movers work in perfect sync. Massive trucks like the Nicholas Tractomas pull from the front, while specialized units push from behind. Every movement is coordinated via radio, the speed, walking pace, but every meter is pure tension. Power lines must be temporarily dismantled, signs removed, even streetlights taken down. Entire towns witness a logistical choreography where even the smallest mistake could have catastrophic consequences. This transport is more than just engineering, it's a superhuman effort. When it crawls through the night, it moves not just with brute strength, but with the highest respect for the responsibility it carries. The road trembles. People stare in awe. And this is the king of all trucks. These trucks are not just vehicles. They are masterpieces of engineering built for the extreme. Each one tells a story of precision, courage, and sheer power. Whether it's wind turbine blades, aircraft parts, or a nuclear reactor vessel, without these giants, our modern world would come to a standstill. Which of these monster trucks impressed you the most? Let me know in the comments. If you want to see more of these incredible machines, make sure to subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and hit the bell icon. Because here, it's all about the biggest machines in the world. Until the next video, stay powerful.